When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. God.
Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him.
Welcome to The Stars Made Me Do It, to our first rebirth analysis, Lord of the Rings, and you've got like some jolly Hobbit vibes here from
yes,
the two of us.
if you're watching us, yeah. So it was really funny last time we spoke, and you asked if I had any form of Lord of the Rings
I was like, I'm
gear.
wearing a flower crown next
and I was
time.
like,
do you have anything?
Absolutely, I have something. And then last night at 12:30, 1 in the morning, I'm like, let me go get my flower crown, and realized that none of them were where I had them, and luckily found one. But yes, it was funny. That was me at 1 in the morning last night looking for flower crowns.
I like how both of us are like naturally, and I have many to choose from, you know? 'Cause
I did. Not
who
anymore,
knows where they
but
ended up.
I wouldn't have gotten rid of them. I really don't think I would have, but they have been relocated, and I don't know where that location is. So,
also, we're like very color matchy, coordinating with like creams and pinks, and here for it.
I say this is my like 1990s mom dress, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Love
but
it.
in a good way, I hope.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So we are analyzing Lord of the Rings. This has been a long awaited for us, but also I know many listeners are our type of nerd. And if you're not, that's all right. Hang on in there for next week. If you are interested in catching up on like old analysis episodes, there are some over on Patreon at patreon.com/starsmademedouit. And if you'd like to check us out on socials and all the things, it's at The Stars Made Me Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. You can find us there. And we will be doing our cosmic sign-offs. We're so grateful for everyone who has sent in cosmic sign-offs for us. And if you would like to share, you can email us at thestarsmademepodcast@gmail.com. But this episode, we are Lord of the Rings analyzing, and there's no way that we can do that in a short fashion. So we're going to break it up, and we are talking about the Hobbits.
To Isengard, God. God. So stupid. If you don't know what we're talking about, when Lord of the Rings was very popular, and I think even like when YouTube was first getting popular,
yes, early
people would
YouTube.
make these just stupid videos, and they did like a remix of people. Like they made this song, remixed lines from the movies, and
there's also one of Orlando Bloom, like redoing it because it like got popular while they were still filming.
Oh, really?
And so yeah.
I've
if
not
you look
seen
it up,
that.
yeah. It's really fun.
I like that.
But that was just like such a thing, and oh my gosh, just yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
But for these analysis episodes, what we do is we're speculating what these characters' astrology signs are. We like doing top 3, and we do take into account the I guess like the characters, like if the characters do have birthdays. So shout out to cousin Lars who reminded us about that for this episode. And we looked up like, you know, what Tolkien gave, if he noted any birthdays in his writings and his creations. And then we're going to talk about the actors and see how that actor portrayed that character based on their astrology sign. And before we get into it, I just wanted to say that J.R.R. Tolkien is a Capricorn with a Virgo rising and Pisces moon. And I love this so much. So much, because he's very earthy. And Lord of the Rings is very earthy.
And very dreamy.
He has very dreamy. So I love that he has this grounded, like, Capricorn. Like, I can see the long-term vision of something and I'm going to accomplish it and I'm going to do it well. And then the Virgo nitpicking detail, like, of everything. I mean, he created languages.
Yes.
He created languages. That's the Virgo intelligence
and
shit.
the written, like, the symbols for the different languages.
Yeah, it's like, you know, we're not doing things half-assed. That's like that Virgo Capricorn energy. But then this Pisces is dreaming up this fantasy world. So I love those top three together. I love it so much. It makes me happy.
Yeah, even I think just like the stories themselves are so earthy, but then you have the very, like, you know, the hobbits that are very earthy, the orcs that are very earthy, but then you have like the dreamy element of the elves and you know, the wizards and stuff, which I like all of that.
And like the trees, you know, like he uses such like myth and folklore, but really focuses on the earthy parts of it. And love it. Love the dreamy, love the, I don't know, like, it's when you watch the movies, or I haven't read the books, but when you watch the movies, which, you know, are just such an epic, like, nothing beats Lord of the Rings. Nothing beats that trilogy. Like,
they're pretty freaking perfect.
Yeah. and it's also, you know, I mean, this is just a love letter to Lord of the Rings before we get into the analysis, but it's like, I love how each character, this is essentially a movie of like male characters, and they're so emotionally intelligent,
positive masculinity,
like
to the max.
It's so good. the brotherhood element, you know, fighting for what's like right and what's good, and also like dealing with loss, dealing with conflict, dealing with like honor, like, oh my
and like how they get emotional. The men get emotional, and but you're not watching it being like, oh, look at these crybaby men. They're like the bonds and the friendship, and anytime. Okay, well, we'll get into it, but it's so good. It's so good.
So in this episode, in this like part one, let's say, because Lord of the Rings definitely requires many parts, we are going to talk about the Hobbits.
Yes, and overall we're going to cover the Fellowship.
Yes.
We'll just do the 9. Maybe we'll sprinkle in a couple other little characters here and there, but we're going to focus on the 9.
This is the part 1 of the Fellowship.
Yes.
And that means Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin. So let's dive in. Let's dive in and start off with the ring bearer himself, Frodo Baggins. Baggins? Shire? Well, that will lead them here. Okay.
Elijah. Oh. But not him. We're talking about Frodo.
Frodo.
So in the books, it is said, or I don't know if it's actually in the books, but J.R.R. Tolkien said that his birthday is September 22nd, which would make him a Virgo.
Cuspy.
Pretty cuspy. I guess it would depend, but
that is Libra vibes, but right at the end of Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, the 22nd is the first day. Normally, typically.
But like it changes on the 22nd.
It changes on the 22nd.
Okay, so he could be either.
If we're staying with character, or we're staying with, what's it called when you follow the lore of it, like, you know, we are assuming that he could be a Virgo or a Libra if we follow that. But let's talk about it. Let's see if we agree with that. Frodo is like, I mean, he has this ability to stay at the beginning, at least, you know, lighthearted, but very like, I will take this responsibility, but there's an innocence, you know, I think there's an innocence to all hobbits in general, but I think, oh my God, what a statement. Like, what do I do with my life? I think there's an innocence to all hobbits in general. Okay.
No, but there is. They are the innocent. I feel they are the innocent species of Lord of the Rings, right? Like when you cover all of them, like men, no, not innocent. Elves, not really either. No.
They're like too jaded. You know?
And dwarves definitely not innocent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say the hobbits are the innocent species of Lord of the Rings. So yes,
there is like an innocence to him in like, I don't know. You do see some of those grumpy hobbits like in passing and everything, but
I guess so.
But I would say that, you know, just in like the first, you know, in the Fellowship of the Ring, when Frodo's like, I will take it, like I'll take it, but I don't know the way, you know, there's like this innocence of being like, I understand this is important. I understand that you guys are all fighting and I'm not feeling like the same way it probably should be me to do it. I'll continue it, but I also really don't know where I'm going. And there's a genuine like innocence of, can you help me? Can you show me where to go? And I don't know, like that, I could see that being Libra energy. Like,
that's what I was going to say. He's pretty go with the flow to start. And also like the Libra energy is like, can we just get this done? Like, can we just accomplish this, please? But also we have to take into account he's got the ring that makes you nuts. So that's adding to elements of his personality that are not actually him, you know? But yes, I do feel the Libra energy for him where he's just like, go with the flow. Yes, this is what we're going to do. This is what makes everyone happy. Okay, let's do this, you know?
Also, he gets along with everybody. Like, there's a lot of like, you know, I mean, like Gimli energy is not given Libra. I mean, we'll get into that one. You know,
he might not get along with Legolas.
I know, right?
Have you seen
to each other? Yes,
I freaking love it. If anyone has ever seen where at the end where they all come in and he says, "Oh, Gimli, oh, Aragorn, Merry Pippin," and then Legolas walks in and he's just like,
and like the only one whose name he doesn't say, you know,
and they don't speak to each other, right? Or maybe they have like one line that they through the whole series, which is hysterical.
I've also seen it as like, oh shit, who's that guy again? Like I totally forgot his name, you know, like more as a, not like I don't like him, but just like, who are you? It's been forever.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I think they like each other. It's a funny little element.
Yeah, I can see the Libra because he does get along with everyone. He's social. And he's also does not want to cause any rift. Like, this is not a Pippin character where when he's like, you know, in the tavern and then Pippin starts yapping away and he's like, no, my freaking God, you know, and just he's really trying to keep the peace. But he's also not afraid to talk to people. And he's got a group of friends and he's very mildly spoken. You know, it's very, it's only when the ring really gets a hold of him that he gets super flustered or sassy or, you know, and he is also like does have that innocence of trying to give everyone like the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, like it's not an Aries is not going to be given Gollum that many chances, you know?
Right. Yes. Yes, definitely. That's a good way of putting it too, where, you know, we'll get to Sam next, but Sam was like, get him the hell out of here. Like, I don't trust this little thing. And Frodo's like, no, he's chill. It's all right. It's okay.
I think that, okay, so if we talk about just like, okay, so Frodo's sun, moon, and rising, like the other vibes that Frodo is giving is he's reliable. You know, but he's also not, I don't see him as being super fixed energy, but I don't know. He's very pleasant and calm. You know, I don't, there's a fierceness to Sam. There's a little bit of sass to Merry and like a lot of chaos to Pippin. But like Frodo's pretty, he's also, you know, like when they get to the road and everyone's squabbling about the vegetables and falling down the hill, he's noticing, he's like, there's something wrong. Everybody get your shit together and hide now. So there is some sort of, I don't know, maybe earthiness.
I was going to say Virgo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like he could have like Virgo Libra going on.
Which is a nice combo when you have those two together. They kind of can complement each other in a good way.
I think I think Virgo and Taurus can be observing Earth energies more so than Capricorn. Capricorn's gonna put itself out there more, even though it's that internal, like, feminine sign. I think that Capricorn, being so cardinal, is gonna like put itself out there, and I think Virgo or Taurus could be much more, you know, I'm stepping back and observing and doing what needs to get done. But I don't see him as being super stubborn, so I would put him more like Libra, Virgo energy. What do you think? Like, do we think, what else is going on there?
He's got those big blue eyes.
I know.
Which have you seen? We're gonna have a little side note here. Have you seen the interview that they did where what's his name? The one that plays Mary, Dominic Monaghan, did like a remote interview with him, but Elijah Wood didn't know it was him. And he put on like a fake German accent and was just asking him like the craziest, most weirdest questions. And he's
am forced to see this. Okay, keep going.
There's like a 9-minute interview on YouTube. Just look up Elijah Wood wigs.
Yes.
And it's so funny. It's so good. But he mentions his
like
big
forced
blue
to watch
eyes.
this every day.
Are you?
Like my
By
boyfriend
yourself?
forces me to watch this. Not forces me, but just and because my cat has big blue eyes, every single day I hear him saying to my cat, big blue eyes. Blue eyes. And so just and anything, it's like, do you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? It's anything during the day. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put my PJs on. When will you put your PJs on? Every day.
So yes, please, if you enjoy Lord of the Rings and these characters, just watch this video. It's 9 minutes and you will not regret having seen it. It is hysterical.
It's hysterical, but big blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
We do have that. I think we could maybe put him as a Pisces, rising, because that's your appearance, and that's also, we'll look at, you know, Elijah Wood's top 3, but there is like that kind of innocence and wonder, but Pisces rising can really be detached from reality too. So I don't know how. I think maybe with Virgo, it could ground it a little bit.
I don't know if I'm just trying to think if I know any Pisces risings.
Well, yeah, I don't know many. Fun fact: it is one of the rarest rising signs. At least in the, if I'm remembering correctly, this could be a little bit out my butt, but like Pisces and Aries rising are the rarest, because especially in the northern hemisphere, based on where the constellations fall and
Interesting.
everything. So, yeah. But let's just put a vibe for now, because we could literally talk about this for like 10 hours.
God.
Let's
we could.
Let's do Libra with, we can come back to it, but with Virgo and Pisces vibes. How do we feel about that?
Yes, I like that.
And then Elijah Wood is an Aquarius sun, a Scorpio moon, and Capricorn rising.
So he's got that air, earth, water.
He does have that
energy.
Air, earth, water energy. And oh my gosh, Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon, Capricorn rising. I would like to hang out with Elijah Wood because I love Aquarius energy. It's so, like, that's why if you have seen that interview, he's like his Capricorn's like trying to keep up with the questions, like he's treating it seriously, and then his Aquarius is like, what the fuck?
And how
is
he's just
going
like,
on, though?
he bursts out laughing. Like he cannot contain himself.
I like the Aquarius. I would not be against Frodo having some Aquarius, because it does seem a little bit like it's the doesn't fit in character, you know? Maybe that instead of the Pisces having the Aquarius, I could see that. Yeah. Okay.
So moving on to Samwise
Gamgee.
Don't
you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. In
Sam is the goat.
End of the second one, I was like, I had not watched these straight through since high school, and I'm watching them now. And I'm like, what? Like, I am crying a lot through these movies. And anytime Sam opens his mouth
straight through
since
high school,
I haven't.
At least once a year, I watch them.
I would like to make that a thing.
Yeah.
But like when they were new, I watched them constantly. So like, even like just watching them now, I'm like, oh, I can still quote these. Like this is all still in there.
the third one in theaters together when it came out. Like all the cousins went.
Yep.
Yeah.
So good.
But okay, so you were saying at the end of the second one with Sam.
Just like anytime Sam opens his mouth and makes these like little profound speeches, that it's like he's so like you don't expect it out of him, you know? And then he says these things and I'm like, okay, I'm full on like sobbing over here, the things he's saying. And also because I find a lot of this stuff is relatable to real world stuff happening now, that I'm like, this is hitting me in a good way, you know?
It is when he's like, you know, it's because there's some good left in this world and it's worth fighting for. Oh, oh my God, no. That every time, like thinking about that makes me cry.
I know. Yeah. And also in the end of the first one, the don't you leave him, Samwise, like, you're such a good friend.
I think Sam has to have some sort of Taurus.
Yes.
Because he's hella dedicated. He also cares so much about seasoning and food.
There's a scene where you can see he's got like 3 frying pans on his back.
Yes. And it's like those are the essentials he's bringing
this
with
is
him.
Important. Like we need to have pots to cook in while we're on this show. And not just one. We're not just going to have like one thing to eat every time we sit down and eat. We're going to be cooking multiple things. So definitely the Taurus energy for the food, and just that he's a little earthy guy, and he's his gardener. Remember, doesn't he say like, I'm his gardener?
Yes. Which is wild because I just looked, and the birth date that apparently Tolkien gave Sam is April 6th. So that would be Aries. But I mean, it's not far from like if he was an Aries, he could have a lot of Taurus going on in his chart. But I would say I don't think he's an Aries.
No, I don't think so either. You're wrong, JRR.
I feel like you need to apologize. Like to
I will apologize. I make a joke. I think. But you know what? No, because hold on, I'm losing my headphone. I think that he does have a fieriness about him, though.
I agree.
It's just I think it's his moon that is his fieriness.
Yeah, or
his rising.
He could be a Taurus rising, and like. He's got like a Cancer moon or something. Like if he's an Aries, he's got to have Taurus and Cancer. I mean, those profound emotional, like
speeches that he makes.
Yeah, there is some sort of like deep wisdom, but it might actually be more of. I don't know if it's Pisces emotional wisdom, because Pisces is like the last sign of the zodiac. It's all of the wisdom of all the signs wrapped up into one. But I also, which Taurus could ground enough to not be totally floating around. But I also feel he could have some hidden Cancer in there. He's got water.
I think it's Cancer, because Cancer has the mom energy, and he is like a caretaker.
He takes care. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also in the end, how it's like he went home and married the girl he had a crush on, had kids, and is like the family man, Sam, you know, which I think the Cancer energy works well there too.
So if he is an Aries, then I would say he's a Taurus rising and Pisces moon. Oh, sorry, Cancer moon. But if he's not an Aries, I would say...
Or maybe swap it. Maybe he's a Cancer rising and a Taurus moon.
Yeah.
Because I think
like that. Yeah.
I think when Cancer is a moon, it's like a lot... It can be a little dangerous sometimes.
Like the emotions really coming out.
Yeah. And he's not like that. He's not like... I don't think he's ruled by his emotions.
And Taurus moon, I mean, Taurus is the happiest place to have your moon, and it's so grounded in the emotions. And... and he's the rock. He's the goat. He is just the most solid character of the whole
also
series.
Bouncing back to Frodo, if he's a Libra and then Sam's an Aries, that I think that dynamic works pretty well, where the Libra would kind of be like, can we just stop, please? Can we not? And he's like, no, we're going to freaking keep going. Like, we need to keep going. And
that's so true.
I will carry you if I need to, you know?
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed sponsored jobs.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
I think an Aries with that Cancer and Taurus, it would soften the seriousness of the Aries and even like the ego of the Aries, because ego is very fire sign, and Cancer is very selfless, like invisible, helper type of energy. And with that grounded Taurus, okay, if we keep him in Aries, then Cancer rising Taurus moon, I like that. And then Sean Astin is a Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Virgo rising. What like a sweet dude.
And he is.
He is a sweet
everything
dude.
you see about him, like, what a sweet guy.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, all mutable signs, and especially water signs, like have the ability to really take on the characteristics of their character. And then that Virgo rising is like, he always looks very put together whenever you see him. And he looks very jolly. Yeah. Okay.
So we
Mary.
got Mary next. Okay, so while I was recently watching, Mary and Pippin were just like reminding me of people, and I'm like, who is this? Who are they making me think of? And I'm like, is it just them? Like, am I just,
Yeah.
No. So anyway, I think it's Wayne and Garth from Wayne's
I
World.
knew you were going to say it. I was like, wait, it's got to be Wayne and Garth. Yes, I absolutely knew you were going to say
Because I
that.
recently watched Wayne's World too, and like that was another movie that I watched constantly as a child, and I'm like, I think they have Wayne and Garth energy, right?
I think you're right. Oh my God. I think you're right. Okay, like we can't talk about Mary without talking about like the dynamic of Mary and Pippin.
Right.
And like they're both lunatics. They're both down for the ridiculous behavior, but there's Mary who's able to step into that like responsible energy, and there's Pippin who is just not even living on this planet. Like I feel like we need to talk about both Mary and Pippin at the same time. Like Pippin's got Gemini Pisces going on.
They both have Gemini, 100%. And I think, and they kind of
play off of each other.
Yes. And I think that Mary definitely will bring Pippin back down to earth, I think, a little bit in some moments, but also like they're nuts, the two of them.
Yeah.
And I love them.
I do love them.
But yes, definitely the Gemini energy, I think, for both of them.
I think that, okay, so we don't have any lore on Mary, but we have Pippin born in spring, so that does check out for Gemini. But I feel like for Pippin, I would even put him as like a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon. I feel like Gemini moons are the silliest. You have a Gemini moon child. We have a Gemini moon cousin.
I currently live with both of them. Can I just say, having two Gemini moons in the house with me, if you don't believe in astrology, just come observe them. And it's like, oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. They're so funny. And just their humor, they have the same humor that's just like out of control.
It's bantery. It just never stops.
Yes,
They can play off of each other, the two of them, which is very Mary Pippin vibes. Although with your daughter and our cousin, I don't know who would be who. I don't know who's the grounding responsible energy there. I love them both.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. And they love each other so much too. Like it's just so cute how they both get along so well. But yes.
But I think that okay, this is my reasoning for Pippin being a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon is because when you have the same rising sign and moon sign, it's like instant. Like you get to that moon like right away, which can be overly like you can't guard your emotions. And I feel like Pippin is not someone who's guarding his emotions. He's just constantly living in a silly land. Like then as soon as Mary's like, you know, why do you always do this? And like what do you realize what's going to happen? And he's like, what? You know, because it's an instant. I feel like rising to moon. I don't know if is Pippin a triple Gemini? Maybe.
I was gonna say maybe Sagittarius is in there too.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, he could be a Sagittarius with Gemini rising and moon. That kind of feels like, and they're also, I mean, like they do things in excess, you know? And like Mary's like, Pippin, you smoke too much. Sag, like more is more. You know? Yeah. Okay. I love Pippin being which would not go along with the lore because he's born in spring, but was Tolkien focusing on rising and moon signs? Maybe he's just giving him Gemini vibes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think he's got Sag and Gemini for sure. Mary's got Gemini, but I think Mary could have some Earth.
I think he could be a Gemini sun.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a Virgo moon. And maybe Taurus in there or something. So,
I almost think Taurus moon more than.
Also, I think just generally hobbits. we
Hobbits
could even
give Taurus.
Hobbits give Taurus. They like their comforts. They like their food. They like, you know, being home. So yes, I mean, I feel like you could say any.
Hobbits give Taurus Gemini because they love having fun and they love staying where they are in their neighborhood. It's not Sag like traveling out and about energy.
But also, Merry and Pippin were so on board to join the adventure, like immediately. Like when they meet them in the field on the way out of the Shire,
That's
and then
mutable AF.
Yes, and then when they're having their little talk in Rivendell, and they're like, "We're coming too," and they were like, "Yep, we didn't even know you were here." So yes, very on board for the adventure. Which is not, I don't know. Like hobbits like to adventure though, but they really do enjoy their comforts. So
they like to adventure in safety. Yeah. I think that Mary's got the Gemini sun. I think he's grounded. I think he could even be a Sag rising and then that Taurus moon or something.
I'm thinking, no, go ahead.
No, just like because I think the Gemini Sag energy is so potent with the two of them, but Mary is grounded and is also like, I don't know, but Pippin's clever too. Like, wasn't it Pippin that when they get captured, he's the one who rips off the little elf clip to be like, okay, this will leave a trace. You know, like Gemini is very clever, even though they're silly and chaotic. Like they're very, very intelligent, and so I could see. But then Mary, like we also have to think about I like the Taurus because of the loyalty, because when he found out about, Boromir died for them, and then he met Boromir's dad and he immediately pledged service. Like there is this fierce loyalty that you don't get from mutable placements in general. That's just not like that's not one of their main characteristics. So I do really like, or was that, was that Pippin?
Pippin is the one that
pledged.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
So then Pippin's got some hidden, okay, yeah, I totally spaced on that one. So Pippin's got where did that come out? Like that's like a hidden,
you can have that with I mean, I want to say it's with Sagittarius too, where Sagittarius can be like that.
I think that's more Sag than, because both, both Sag and Gemini, their people mean so much to them. And it was one of his people. And impulsive decisions is a fire thing for sure. So, okay. Well, then with Mary, with Pippin, with Gemini, with Sag, 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 with Gemini, with he's the one I just flipped it, but yeah, he's the one who goes to fight with Eowyn.
Mm-hmm.
And, is really determined. Like, he's like, but all my friends are going. And that's also very...
I freaking love these movies. I'm just I love them.
They're so good.
Yeah. No, but to talk about Mary and like how he's like more grounding, like the scene when the two of them are with the Ents. And I think they were like, well, they kind of have a moment where they're like, we have to give up here. And Pippin's like, it's fine. Like, we'll just go back to the Shire. We still have the Shire. It's fine. And Mary's like, there's not going to be a Shire if we don't do something. And it's like, you see Mary's Pippin's kind of like, oh, it'll be okay, it's fine. And Mary's like, it's not gonna be okay if we don't help and try to do something.
I think I want to add Aquarius because that's doing the good for humankind. Mm-hmm. And there's something Aquarius with Mary. Like, maybe Mary is an Aquarius rising, or it could be an Aquarius moon, but there's really strong in your ideas, and that was like very humanitarian. Like, we're like seeing the bigger picture and the bigger perspective when others can't. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do we think for, like, besides Gemini, what best encapsulates the Mary vibe?
I don't know. I think he's got to have an earth sign in there.
So do we want to say, do we think he has fire? I don't think he has water.
No, I don't think there's water.
Okay. So let's put down maybe Taurus, maybe
Aquarius, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gemini sun with, he's not a Taurus rising, that's for sure. If he's got Taurus, it's a Taurus moon. Mm-hmm. He's like, the two of them are down for adventure very quickly. Mary could be an Aquarius with a Gemini rising. The two of them could be like Gemini risings. And that's why they're complete lunatics all the time. But I don't know. I like Mary as a Gemini. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He has the ability to be really silly and really serious.
Yeah. I think we're good with that. Let's not overthink it.
Not overthink it too much. Let us know what order you think that would be in, or if you're like, they're clearly missing. They're not even thinking about, this sign when it comes to them. Yeah. But
it's also like, I could sit here with you and like, let's just pick a character and do their entire chart. I'm like, well, yes, but where is his Mars?
I know, exactly. Like,
but we would be here a long time, and would people listen to that? Maybe, but
maybe we could do like a live at some point. Maybe. But going back to it, Dominic Monaghan is a Sag sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. And I love this for the Do You Wear Wigs? Because that Sag sun is just such a freaking class clown, So I could see Mary also having Sag vibes, but I love the Cancer moon and rising because in just going through so many analyses over the years, I really find Cancer signs to be so, like, some of the really great actors out there have Cancer in their chart because they're doing it with their emotion.
They
and
emote.
They're able to, yeah, they do. And so they're able to put on that. I mean, and your daughter, your Cancer child, she can completely take on a character. She's got Cancer Gemini.
Oh, yeah. She's such a performer. Yes.
Such a performer. But it's not in the Leo performance way of look at me. It's in the I've become this character energy.
Yeah. Her thing, how she can just do impressions of like everyone she knows and they're so spot on. Yes.
Gemini is impression. Like they imitate.
But then she's got the Cancer too to
make us feel
out.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pippin is played by Billy Boyd, and he was so hard to find information on. I looked up this, so we don't know the time for him, so we can't have an accurate sign. He is a Virgo for sure, and he's either a Libra or Scorpio moon, because the time would determine if he's a Libra or Scorpio moon.
I would, if I had to guess, I'd say Libra moon. I feel
Me
like
too.
Scorpio moons have such a look about them.
I mean, Elijah Wood, Scorpio Moon.
Yeah.
Like there's
yeah,
that
there's
depth.
such a
Yeah.
yes. And I don't
There's
not
an
that,
intensity.
Not that I'm saying he doesn't have depth, but he's got like a softerness to him, I guess.
Yeah.
His base.
Yeah.
But also like I love this when this happens. Are they the 4 elements? Right? They're
Are
sun
they?
signs?
Like the
Yes.
actors or the
Yeah, the actors. I think because Elijah
Frodo?
Wood's a
Elijah Wood is a
Aquarius,
air sign.
so air. Sam is Pisces.
Sean Astin's a Pisces
yeah,
water.
Yeah. And then Dominic Monaghan's a Sagittarius, Billy Boyd's a Virgo. So yeah, you got the Earth, Air, Fire. I love when that happens.
I
It's just like
love
so
that.
pleasing.
Oh my God. When you have that balanced.
Yes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's so satisfying because like you feel it in their characters. And I actually really like that for like a overview of the 4 of them. If we had to give them each an element, I feel like we would have Merry and Pippin as air and fire, and then Frodo and Sam as earth and water. Like Frodo, I think, would be water. Sam would be earth.
Yes.
And Pippin would be, Merry would be fire, and Pippin would be air. Yeah. I don't know.
Pippin would be air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the scenes that just gets me is because like Gandalf and Pippin have such angst, or rather Gandalf has such angst with Pippin. And when they are forced to travel together and then Pippin climbs to light the beacon, and like you see him climbing up and you see Gandalf watching him, and then he's like, yeah, and you have that moment of like them working together, and then all the beacons get lit. My Sagittarius lights the fuck up when the beacons get lit. I can't even tell you how profound that moment is for me when you just see this mountaintop to that mountaintop. I literally have chills right now. I'm not even joking. I love it so much.
It is. It's so good.
So good. Okay. Well, we could go on and on and on and on. Let us know if, besides just the Fellowship, you'd be here for more Lord of the Rings analysis, or if you want to like join in a 10-hour let's create the chart of Frodo.
Yes, because we could do
Oh
it.
my gosh, we could do it.
Yes.
We are going to wrap it up here with a cosmic sign-off. And once again, if you would like to send in a cosmic sign-off to us, you can send that to our email, thestarsmademepodcast@gmail.com. Less than 1 minute voice memo or less than 200 word little blurb. And so today we have a message from Ezra from New York. Very grateful for your
Submission.
I guess, submission's the right word. Is this a birth chart hotline, or is this, this is a birth chart hotline. Okay, let's see what Ezra has to say.
I'm a Leo sun, Virgo moon, and Libra rising. If you had to describe me as the heroine of a novel, who would I be?
I love this. The heroine of a novel. How perfect for this, like, Lord of the Rings episode. Okay. So if we had to describe Ezra as the heroine of a novel, knowing that she is a Leo sun, a Virgo moon, and a Libra rising, what heroine? Okay.
First, I just want to say these are very nice placements.
Yeah.
You know, not that there are bad placements, but just like for a main character, this is really good. This is what you're looking for in a main character. Obviously Leo sun, like obviously, but then the Libra rising is just like they're gonna be likable and charismatic and get along with a lot of people, and then Virgo moon, you're gonna have like their preciseness and attention to detail when dealing with whatever conflict they come across. I don't know, you are an avid reader, as we all know, so maybe you have an actual character that's coming to mind for this person.
Let's talk it out. Like, okay, I mean, this character, this like heroine of a novel would be definitely in the spotlight with their being a Leo and then also with their rising being Libra. Like this is not like a Scorpio rising with a Leo that would be, you know, I'm in the spotlight, but I really try to keep to myself at the same time. Like the Libra rising is going to have friends, is going to, you know, or at least find themselves in social situations. And the Leo is going to be main character energy and someone that people want to follow because Leo is the king of the zodiac. So that's, you know, and someone that people want to protect and look up to. But then, so that's this energy that this might be a character that at the beginning of their time is very, is more shallow because they're used to being in the spotlight and they're used to having people around them and fawn over them. But then on the inside, they're also so critical of themselves with that Virgo moon. Like, so, you know, I can't believe I said that thing. I did that thing. This person thought this. What are they actually thinking of me? So I feel like on the outside, it would be like, you know, appearing that I don't know, giving me Valley Girl type of vibes and like very Cher from Clueless.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, Cher from Clueless. Yeah.
This is very Cher from Clueless, like without being totally in touch with that Virgo moon, but also she's meticulous, like with her outfits and everything. That could definitely be Cher from Clueless vibes. Like that, I feel like this is a very, like, that's not a heroine from a novel. I mean, it's also Emma.
I was just gonna say
Jane
that
Austen.
too. Yep, because Clueless is based on Emma.
But as far as like, I don't know, heroines making me think like big, epic fantasy or something, but that's not necessarily true. It's just like main character.
But those are heroines, you know, just
Yeah, exactly.
they're in romantic comedies, you know.
Yeah.
Which I feel
so
like these placements do well in a romantic comedy, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. This is absolute romantic comedy because the Virgo moon is so good at taking care and also so deeply wants to be taken care of, but they would totally be a control freak. So it would be really hard for them to release enough to let somebody else in. And so it would be like, I've got a million suitors, but no one's good enough because Virgo's very critical. So I really like that being kind of Cher from Clueless because she discovers her own depth and her own, like, you know, she's picky. And then she's like, wait, but even though I'm picky, he has all the things that would make him picky, me picky about it, like actually doesn't matter because I really like him. I love Emma. I love Clueless. Like I just love that story. I know that she's like what Jane Austen, we can do a million Jane Austen episodes, but Jane Austen, like, wasn't it, she calls like the title of the book is like The Problem. And then she titled it Emma. I think, you know, like how Pride and Prejudice is the issue, like Sense and Sensibility. I don't know if that was a key thing to solve or something, but I love Emma, and I think she's got she discovers how much depth she has, and she wants to help all of the people around her, and doesn't realize that sometimes that control is. Like, people need to find their own happiness, and then she has such a big heart. So I like that for
and Leos do. Leos have a very big heart.
Oh my gosh, Leos have the biggest heart, and they are so incredibly loyal. And you can see that with like Emma / Cher. Like, it's okay, this person that I want to help out, which is that Virgo energy. I'm loyal to them now. They're one of my people. Like, they're part of my pack. It's the Leo, like, pack energy.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's multitude of other possibilities there, but I feel like that's the strongest one coming across. I love that we both went there.
Yeah. So hopefully, thank you for sending this in, and hopefully you like what we said. And also, like, can you tell us, is your life like a romantic comedy? Because I feel like that would suit you.
Yeah. Yeah. And what a cool way of asking asking for the birth chart hotline, what heroine of a novel you would describe me as. What a cool question. I just love that. I love that so much. So thank you, Ezra from New York, and thank you everyone who has sent in a cosmic sign off. Keep them coming. We love doing this, and we will see you next time, and we will be back with another part of this fellowship analysis.
Yes.
So, Tara, why did we talk about the Hobbits? Because
the stars made us do it.